Hey loves, it's your girl Sky Mill and welcome back to the channel. You can already tell by the title what we're cooking today, so let's jump right into it. Okay y'all, so we're going to start by seasoning our freshly washed chicken. We're going to be keeping the seasonings pretty simple since we're going to be seasoning throughout the video. We're going to season with some Slap Your Mama. We're going to season with some onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika and parsley. So we're going to just make sure our seasonings are well incorporated in our chicken tenders. You are able to use chicken breast, even a rotisserie chicken, or if you want to make your own whole chicken, you can. I don't prefer dark meat at all, so this works best for me. But we're going to have it combined just like this, and then we're going to go ahead and start searing our chicken. Now we're just adding all of our chicken tenders to a little bit of grapeseed oil just to kick it off, to give it that nice sear. We don't want it blackened or anything, but we do want that flavor to seal into the pan. You're gonna see brown bits at the bottom of the pan, but that's fine. That's gonna go great when we start making our filling. We're gonna allow our chicken to cook about 5 to 6 minutes per side. If you need to use a thermometer to check your meat, make sure that the chicken is to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. But once your chicken is done, it should come out a little bit like this. We're gonna go ahead and start chopping up our vegetables. I did a few stalks of celery, a whole onion, and a few cloves of garlic. Just dice those as small or as big as you like. We are gonna cook these down so they will start, to shrink in size. But once you get this to your desired size, then we're gonna go ahead and add that to the same skillet our chicken cooked in.
Alright, 'cause we had trust. Now it's drowning in our lives. I know we're broken up, the feelings deep inside. So it's you, what we've been through. I miss you.
It's my dog Bella for me, trying to wait on me to drop some crumbs, shaking my head. Now we're gonna go ahead and just shred our chicken. I'm just using 2 forks, y'all. I've seen people use a blender, a hand mixer. This is easiest for me since it's not that much chicken. I actually took 2 chicken breasts out, or chicken tenders out for my lunch this week because I seen that it was a lot of chicken that I made. So this ended up being more than enough. So yeah, I'm just shredding it with 2 forks and getting it to the size and shreddedness that I would like. Okay, y'all, so we're gonna take a half a stick of butter, and as you'll see, I'm scraping the bottom of this non-stick pan just to get those bits of the chicken up. That's gonna make that sauce be 10 times better. I promise. Overlap the pan that you're using. Don't just, keep using skillets. Not only does that save you dishes, but it enhances the flavor. Trust me. So we're gonna just allow that butter to melt down just a little bit. Then we're gonna add our vegetables, our celery, garlic, and onion. We'll allow those to soften up, and then we're going to go ahead and season those. We're going to season that with garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. And then we'll just continue to mix until it's to our desired tenderness. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Just mix that around. Let that cook out for about a minute or two just to get the flour taste out. It is going to start getting super thick, but then that's where that chicken broth is going to come into place. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our chicken broth. Just continue to add until it's thinned out to the way you like it. We are going to, of course, add a cream of chicken. I only used a half a can. And then we're also going to use a little bit of heavy cream. About a half a cup of that, I would say. And like I said, y'all, this is kind of trial and error because it really just depends on how much you're making, how much chicken you have, how much filling you have, what kind of skillet you're using. So the quantity is really just going to depend on that. But kind of eyeball it just based on what I'm using. You'll see the texture and thickness that I like, and that'll kind of give you an idea what you'll need to do. We're going to add in our frozen peas and carrots. You do not have to wait for these to soften. They'll end up getting tender in the oven, so those are fine. Now we're going to add in our chicken little by little, and then we're going to continue to adjust the heavy cream and chicken broth just based on the thickness that we want it to be. We're just going to lightly grease the bottom of our cast iron skillet with some butter. Then we're just going to slowly pour in that filling. Y'all, look how beautiful the filling is. Like, we haven't even baked this. We haven't even put the biscuits on top. But just look how colorful, beautiful this is. Like, you have to try this out. And just for the pie elements of our pot pie, we're going to be using biscuits, y'all. You can use pie crust if you want. I may try that next time, but the biscuits turns out great because it kind of gives you your portion size and you just scoop the biscuit with whatever under it and kind of go from there. I'm using the Pillsbury flake layer biscuits and it turned out bomb. This is the butter tasting kind. So it already has that butter taste to it, so you don't need to add anything to the top of this. And we're just going to bake it at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Like I said, everything in the filling is cooked. Only thing we're really doing is heating up those peas and carrots, which they pretty much are done, and then just baking the biscuits on top. And after 20 minutes, y'all, this is what it's given. This came out so bomb, so amazing. Please don't hesitate to try this. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments down below. I know I haven't been as consistent as I have been or as I want to be, but I'm gonna get back to it, y'all. It's a lot going on. You know, I'm trying to stay as creative as possible and not bore y'all with the same boring foods like salmon that I eat all the time. But let me know what you want to see next. Let's hop right into our TikTok video as always. Thank you so much for the support, the continued support at that. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'll have all my links in the description box below. As I always say, I am not a chef, just another girl who can cook. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Bye.